Did you know over 48 million Americans get food poisoning every year and more than 3,000 die from it? And here's the scary part, many of them are seniors. It's not always from eating out or grabbing takeout. In fact, a lot of it starts right in your own kitchen, inside the one place you think is safe, your refrigerator. As we get older, our immune systems slow down and our bodies can't fight off bacteria like they used to. That means one small mistake in food storage could lead to days of exhaustion, painful inflammation, or even a trip to the ER. But here's what most folks don't realize. Some of the foods you're tossing into the fridge every day are losing nutrients, building up toxins, or turning into a breeding ground for harmful bacteria. That innocent habit could be messing with your digestion, your joints, your heart, and your memory. So in this video, we're breaking it down. 3 foods you should never refrigerate and 3 you absolutely must. Because once you know what belongs where, you can protect your body, avoid illness, and make smarter choices without spending a dime. Let's get to it. The first food on the list might be in your fridge right now. Let's start with one food that almost every senior has in their kitchen: peanut butter. It seems harmless, it's tasty, full of protein, and easy to spread on toast or crackers. But here's the truth. Storing peanut butter in the fridge can actually work against your health. Most people put it there thinking it will last longer, but cold temperatures do more harm than good. When peanut butter gets cold, the healthy oils harden and the texture becomes thick and stiff. That may not sound like a big deal, but for older adults with arthritis or weak grip strength, it turns a simple task into a painful struggle. A study from the Arthritis Foundation confirms that over 40% of adults over 50 report difficulty with hand strength. Cold peanut butter only makes that worse. It doesn't stop there. Research from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition shows that monounsaturated fats, which help support heart health, can start to break down when exposed to fluctuating temperatures. That means moving peanut butter in and out of the fridge could lead to oxidation, which increases inflammation and damages cells. Vitamin E, one of the key antioxidants in peanut butter, also begins to degrade in cold storage. The solution is simple. Store your peanut butter in a cool, dry pantry, sealed tightly, away from sunlight. You'll keep the creamy texture, protect the nutrients, and make it easier to enjoy every day. Next up is a kitchen essential that most people never think twice about: onions. You probably keep them in your fridge without a second thought. But storing whole onions in cold, damp environments is a serious mistake, especially for older adults. Onions are built to thrive in dry air. When exposed to moisture in the fridge, their protective skin breaks down, and the layers inside begin to soften. That's when mold and bacteria start to grow. A report from the National Onion Association shows that refrigeration increases the risk of microbial contamination, especially once the onion has been cut. Even if stored in a sealed container, moisture still gets in. For seniors, this is dangerous. As we age, our immune systems grow weaker, making it harder to fight off bacteria like E. coli and Listeria. What looks like a simple soggy onion can turn into digestive issues, joint pain, or even a serious infection. There's also a nutritional cost. Onions are rich in quercetin, a powerful antioxidant that helps reduce inflammation and protect the heart. According to a study published in the Journal of Food Composition and Analysis, refrigeration accelerates the loss of quercetin by damaging the onion's cellular structure. The fix is easy. Store whole onions in a dry, well-ventilated space, like a pantry or basket. Keep them away from potatoes, which release moisture and gases that cause spoilage. With this one small change, you'll keep your onions fresh, your meals safer, and your health better protected. Now let's talk about a fruit almost every senior eats: bananas. Soft, sweet, and full of potassium, bananas are a go-to snack for energy, heart health, and digestion. But putting them in the fridge can ruin everything they offer. Bananas are tropical fruits. They were never meant to be cold. When stored in the fridge, their ripening process stops. Enzymes shut down. The peel turns brown while the inside stays firm, flavorless, and hard to digest. More importantly, refrigeration damages key nutrients. According to a study from the University of California, cold storage significantly reduces levels of dopamine and catechins in bananas. These are antioxidants that help protect the brain, reduce inflammation, and support emotional balance. For seniors, these compounds are essential. They fight off oxidative stress and help preserve memory and mood. Once chilled, those benefits start to disappear. Worse, overripe bananas in the fridge can trap moisture under the skin. This can lead to mold near the stem, which often goes unnoticed until it's too late. That's a serious risk for anyone with a weakened immune system. Here's the better option. Keep bananas at room temperature in a fruit bowl or hanging basket. If they ripen too fast, peel and freeze them for smoothies or baking. That way you keep the nutrients, avoid the risk, and still enjoy the comfort of a food that's good for both your body and your brain. Let's shift gears and look at foods that absolutely must be kept cold. Cooked meats and leftovers top that list. Many seniors enjoy home-cooked meals and often save extra portions to stretch their budget or avoid cooking every day. But here's the danger. Leaving cooked meat or leftovers out for too long can turn your dinner into a bacterial hazard. According to the USDA, bacteria like Listeria, Clostridium perfringens, and Salmonella can start multiplying within 2 hours at room temperature. These bacteria are invisible and don't change the color or smell of your food. For younger people, a mild case of food poisoning might just mean an upset stomach. But for older adults, the same bacteria can lead to dehydration, dizziness, confusion, or even hospitalization. The real risk is that symptoms often show up in subtle ways. Many seniors might feel tired, foggy, or achy and never suspect their lunch from yesterday is to blame. Left untreated, these infections can lead to inflammation, strain on the heart, and worsened joint pain. The fix is fast and simple. Always refrigerate cooked meat and leftovers within 2 hours. Use airtight containers. Label the date. Eat within 3 to 4 days. This one habit could save your health and give you peace of mind. Now, let's talk about another common item in every fridge. Dairy products. Milk, cheese, yogurt. These foods are more than just tasty. They're loaded with calcium, protein, and vitamins like B12 and D. All of them support bone health, nerve function, and energy levels. But here's the catch. These same nutrients also make dairy a perfect breeding ground for bacteria if not kept cold. According to the FDA, dairy should be stored below 40 degrees Fahrenheit. When left out for more than 2 hours, bacteria like Listeria and E. coli can start to grow rapidly. These bacteria don't always change the way food looks or smells. You won't notice a thing until your body reacts. And for seniors, that reaction can be severe. Mild symptoms in younger people might turn into vomiting, diarrhea, joint flare-ups, or even long-lasting fatigue in older adults. What makes it worse is that aging bodies don't handle dehydration or inflammation as well. A simple oversight with milk or cheese can trigger flare-ups in arthritis, worsen digestion, and increase the risk of hospitalization. The solution is clear. Keep all dairy items in the fridge immediately after use. Use airtight containers, watch expiration dates closely. Don't leave your health to chance over a glass of milk. Last but not least, let's talk about leafy greens. Spinach, kale, lettuce, and other greens are some of the most powerful foods you can eat as you age. They help protect your memory, strengthen your bones, and support your heart. But only if you store them right. When greens are left out of the fridge, even for a few hours, they begin to wilt and lose their strength. According to the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry, Leafy greens lose up to 50% of their folate, vitamin K, and lutein when exposed to room temperature and moisture. These nutrients are critical for brain function, vision, and circulation. For older adults, a loss in these vitamins can lead to slower thinking, weaker bones, and more inflammation. Even worse, once greens start to soften and trap moisture, they become the perfect place for bacteria like E. coli and Listeria to grow. These bacteria often hide in damp creases and can lead to digestive distress or serious infection. The fix is simple. Store your greens in the crisper drawer. Wrap them in a paper towel to absorb excess moisture. Use breathable bags or containers. When you protect your greens, you protect your mind, your heart, and your future health. Not everything belongs in the fridge. That's the truth most people never hear. Some foods lose their nutrients. Others grow dangerous bacteria. A few might even harm your heart, your memory, or your immune system without you realizing it. For seniors, these choices matter more than ever. One mistake could mean inflammation that won't go away, a stomach bug that lingers for days, or a flare-up in your joints that leaves you aching and tired. But it doesn't have to be that way. Your kitchen should be a place of healing, not hidden risk. All it takes is awareness and a few small changes. Move your onions to a basket. Keep peanut butter in the pantry. Hang your bananas on a hook. And never leave meat or milk sitting out. These are simple steps. But they protect your gut, your brain, and your quality of life. So here's your action plan. Reorganize your fridge and pantry this week. Label your leftovers. Tape a list of fridge-safe and fridge-unsafe foods right on the door. Share what you've learned with your spouse, your kids, or your neighbor, because protecting your health doesn't start at the doctor's office. It starts at home, one shelf at a time.